At PTA.listen on Instagram, let us know how you enjoyed Paramore Ain't It Fun into Airplanes, B.O.B. feat Hayley Williams of Paramore with a little torn Natalie Imbruglia sprinkled in there. At Drink Altar to find some focus, energy and chill. Nick Nat, what's up for 2025?
There's a bit on. Obviously, a lot of Halter stuff is going to take up the majority of my time. Got a few little other business sort of ventures and things that I'm working on and want to delve into. But it's been a good sort of couple months of just chilling really with the family. If I can sort of balance that out and just get a bit more family time. I've got 2 under 2 at the moment, so
14 months apart, 13 months.
13 months apart. It's hectic at home. If I can find ways to I'd love to just do holidays with them all the time. Obviously, you got to pay the bills, so you got to find something to do. But there's a bunch of things out there.
How have you found the whole 2 under 2 experience, man? Because I had it there for a little bit, and it was so nice for me.
Yeah.
I loved it. But mine was 17 months apart, and it was seriously hectic on both you and your missus. How'd you go with 2 under 2, 13 months? That's crazy.
It's tough. Like you don't sleep. Luckily for myself, I can sleep anywhere. So I just find time to, whether it's sitting down on the couch. I normally sleep on the ground, so it's bed to bed. Like I'm easy. But for my missus, it's hard work when you're having to get up. And the biggest thing is like sometimes I'm there and it's they still want their mum, so they're crying for mum all the time. So
even if you have the best of intention to do the work,
even if I'm there, they still want mum.
You,
So it's like, and then you sit there like you're useless, and you're like, oh well, I can't help. So let's go for a drive. It's been good. It's been a blessing in disguise retiring, because I've been home and been able to be there and help out and be sort of present. I think that's the biggest part is that having my presence there has been the best thing for our children. But I don't know. At the same time, you sometimes wish you are playing so you get those second weekend sort of stints in the hotel room and get some sleep. That's something I do miss, because you do need those little breaks, but you don't get them. And
you can come back with more energy. As much as it sounds a bit selfish, when you come back, you are a little bit more present.
Yeah, but my partner Britt, she's amazing. So I'm pretty fortunate that she's around and she is who she is, because she's very understanding. It'd be lies if you say you don't argue and fight sometimes, because kids they know how to push every single button. But as long as she's pretty good at, she's got a counselling sort of psych degree, so she sort of knows how the brain works and understands that sleep makes you a serial killer, a psychopath sometimes when you don't have any of it.
Mate, truly. It's like one of the hidden things about kids. Like everyone talks about sleep, but like everything to do with kids, before you have them, it just makes no sense to you. It's like, whatever. They're not talking about chronic sleep deprivation and then therefore the emotional volatility.
Yeah, it's torture.
It is torture, and that's why I tip my hat to certainly my missus, Britt, Lauren, like the girls. They do a power of work, and what happens to you when you don't sleep is not good, is it?
No, it's crazy. And a lot of the stuff you do is unsung, like it's all done behind closed doors. So like, I don't know, as footballers, a lot of stuff you do is the training that doesn't get seen, but then there's something at the end of it that everyone's celebrating. Everyone's high-fiving you. And I talk about losing your privacy. Everyone's high-fiving you still when you go to the shops and things like that, and telling you how good you are, that sort of thing. Whereas they don't really get that acknowledgement a lot. Yeah. And if you forget to do it, it can make it World War III at home. So if you pick your battle sometimes and you choose what you do. But like I said, Britt's pretty understanding, and she's the best mother. And I think her sort of thing is seeing her kids grow up and having fun and doing great things and being good people was sort of going to be her sort of celebration, and her happiness comes from that. But
that is the carrot, isn't it? That's the reward, when your kid actually behaves and is sweet and uses their manners or something, or just does something really sweet for another kid. Like, that's the only way in which you can be rewarded. And that's why you talk about, I certainly resonate with presence. Because you can so easily just not be there and be thinking about
Scrolling
something else and worry about shit.
100%.
You're thinking about work.
Or like looking directly at them, but you're just like, your brain's elsewhere. And it takes focus. That's what I find. It genuinely
takes focus, mate.
Hey, that's organic, baby. Clip
focus.
It up.
Yeah. But my thing is, like, I don't know. I also come from a culture where that's just the way of life. Like, kids and family is a part of, is all you know. So I've had kids in my family. I've been changing nappies since I was 9-10 years old. So it's not a thing. Like, I don't get grossed out by pulling nappies. I don't get grossed out. Like, my family, my brother-in-law Harry, for instance, like, he won't mind me saying it. Like, little kids can't blow their nose. He'll suck the snot out of my kid's nose. Like, we don't care. Like, our culture is like, do what you got to do to help your family. Yeah. Like, I would like. My family always find it hard in Australia. Like, you have nursing homes and things like that. Like, back home, there's no such thing. It's like when the old get old, you put them in your house and you look after them. Whereas here, it's like, oh, you got to get rid of them, put them into care and things like that. So the dynamics of family is a lot different over here, and sort of blending my culture with my partner's culture is just like, you got to find the middle ground, because sometimes what has worked for me is probably not always the right thing, and what's worked for her. So trying to figure out what just the two of us and our two children, what our sort of nuclear family looks like is a blend, but it's a learning process along the way, because it's, as you both know, you learn different things from your parents and from your families, and one might smack you, one never smacked. Someone might swear at home, someone doesn't swear, someone listens to this music, someone doesn't agree with that music. So how do you find that happy medium and sort of meet in the middle and go, this is what we're going to do? And I think like the best thing we ever did is sit down and just write down and talk to each other and say, what do we want to do? Like, what is it going to look like for us? Like, don't worry about what's happened in the past or what shaped you.
How do you want it to be?
Yeah, how do you want it to be, and what are you going to take from it? What are you going to leave behind? Because if it was up to me, I'd just do it all my way. This is how I got to here. But then you see all your flaws. Sometimes you look in the mirror and you see everyone's broken, everyone's hurt, and everyone's flawed. As much as you think you're a gangster or you think you're this or you're the best person ever, as much as someone high fives you, you're traumatized, you're struggling, you ain't shit sometimes.
Yeah, man, I couldn't agree with that more.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you have kids, you see the kids, and for the first time you see yourself as a kid again. You're like, oh, I'm just a silly little thing trying my best as well, and I have done all these things when I was a baby. Child, teenager, man, that you can't forget about, because exactly that. It's like everyone's got flaws, and you don't carry it all with you. And you try your best to keep getting on. But man, that's an experience that I've had, and I'm glad you brought it up. You go, well, hang on a sec, like, we're all just trying our best here. My family's got some things happening as well. I didn't even realise that.
100%. And these little things are little mirror images of you. So I think that's why they frustrate you the most. They make you the happiest, but they frustrate you because that's you, and what you do and whatever you do, that's just another little extension of your body. It's like it's the best feeling. Sometimes it's the worst feeling, but it's, I don't know, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm so happy. They make me laugh. They make me cry. They make me fight. They make me drive for hours on end sometimes. But
wouldn't change
give me 10 more.
Yeah. Is that the idea?
Oh, you never know. Like, I come from a big family, so I don't know. We're gonna meet halfway. Brit's family, my family, maybe 6.
Nick, where can we find ALTR?
Yeah, so currently we're stocked in Good Grocer IGAs, so we're trying to roll through all the IGAs in the next sort of coming weeks.
Yep.
And then 7-Elevens, places like that. A few of the cafes like Daisy's,
amazing,
Old Boy, and things like that, Cottesloe sort of way. The Herdsman. So yeah, there's a lot of groceries and that, but on our website, it's got a map list of everywhere around the country where it's currently sold. www.drinkalter.com.au. Hopefully I got that right. It's on the can, but you can buy it online and get delivered to your door as well. So, or any, sorry, I forgot this as well. One of our biggest ones is any Australian Venues Co. pub. So they got about...
You've just got an Australian Venues pub deal.
230 odd pubs around the country. So they're an investor in the business. So
congrats.
No, thank you. So they have it as a standalone drink, but they also use it as a mixer. So you'll see this one with vodka, the peach ginger one with some gin maybe, and then the watermelon one with some vodka as well. So trying to get rid of the vodka Red Bulls and vodka V's and things like that with heavy sugar content. Trying to get a healthy alternative.
Get some nootropics in you.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Get you something. Get the buzz without the booze.
Tom, any housekeeping from you?
Look, no, I just want to say thanks to everyone for joining us and listening to the podcast. At PTA.listen if you want to interact with anything. We love hearing from you guys, and I would love to give a huge thanks to you, Nick, my boy. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, man.
You've absolutely nailed it. there was some pretty crazy tracks that last little one. Not gonna lie. But the flavour in which you delivered, you know, the stories and for us to get to know you and hear a bit about the music that's been in the background of your life's been special for me, man. I've loved sitting here across from you, and I know that everyone at home listening will have their jaws on the floor too, man. So well done.
Wicked, thank you very much.
For now, we're going to pass you the aux. You've got 4 tracks to round out everyone's day, night, whatever it is, wherever they're listening. Again, thank you so much.
Wicked.
Yeah, bro. Hit it.
I'll give you something. Have you got I think you got the phone, have you?
Here's the pretend phone.
Here's the phone. Yeah, give it to us.